Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remy.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Britton, and I play Michael.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started. So where we left off was Remy was able to get herself out of her dreamscape, which she was readily aware of she was in, on a casual date with Peter, which ended in her kissing Peter and then stabbing him. A weird kink, but okay. While doing that, everyone realized Remy was no longer in the Airbnb mansion thing that you guys are all like camping out in right now, and she was sleepwalking around the outdoor mall in Anchorage. Now, currently, she is surrounded by Peter, who's kind of just like chilling in the corner, just sort of watching her. On the other side of the pavilion, Niall and Edmund, Luke kind of in the far more parking lot area, and then way in back you can see a shadow that reminds you guys of that Reaper that you dealt with back at the banquet. Everybody got into the car and was just like, oh shit. Where we've actually fully ended was Oswald doing a superhero landing at like 30 feet because he can grow. And he basically rattled the entire outdoor mall.
Woo!
So the first thing I can grow to like, what is it, 60 feet now? I'm not even in roll 20.
So the first thing I want you guys to do is just roll me a d20. It's not for initiative. It's not for anything. I just need you to roll me a d20 right quick.
That's no problem. I rolled a 10.
I'm going to use my...
I rolled a 19.
Cool.
Once I figure out where my dice is, there it is. Okay. That's an 11.
Cool. Everybody beat it. Yay. None of you have to roll at disadvantage, even though you're sleep deprived.
Sweet.
Isn't that
I don't know if it's
great?
just me being tired or not, but when you said everybody beat it, I was like, okay. And then I was going to make like a noise that I left the chat.
Oh, Kyle.
All right, sweet. So what would you guys like to do now that Oswald is kind of superhero landed? So Oswald has attention on him. I want to make that very clear. No one's in initiative yet. No
After
one's in
I landed like
yet.
that? You don't say.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, but no one's in initiative yet because nothing has fully like started. So
okay.
And you just woke up around everybody, by the way, Remy.
Yeah. And okay, so they're around me. They're not far away from me at this point.
So if you look behind you, Peter's sort of just chilling, like watching you from, like just chilling on side of the building, just sort of watching you. On the other side of the building, kind of like catty corner to you, are Niall and Edmund just sort of watching you. I don't believe where you're at you could see Luke or the Reaper.
Okay. But could I see like my friends?
You are not staring at them. You're staring the other direction. You have no idea that they're there unless the rattle indicates you that was indeed Oswald and he is here.
Did it though? Did it?
I don't know. Did it?
Do I need to roll a dice? It's been so long.
Would you know that Oswald doing something that's stupid, or would you be afraid that it was something else?
I mean, I just woke up. I think it was the mixture of Oswald landing that helped wake me up because I think I did like a will save at that exact moment. So I don't think I would know. Like if I saw that Peter was behind me, the first thing that I would want to do is get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
I just did the math, by the way, and I can hit 75 feet if I want to.
So
Jesus fucking Christ.
75 feet just for your penis.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Give me a insight check.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Insight.
That gives me an idea on how to actually finish one of these bad guys. Everybody
mollywop. Are you gonna mollywop one of them?
Oh my god! Please do big dick. Please do big dick energy on top of them. I got a 10 plus 6, so a 16 total.
16. You don't know that it's Oswald. You just felt the rattle.
Okay, perfect. So then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna disengage to, baby? You're surrounded, hun.
I'm surrounded. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Hold on, let me see. What can I do? You want to know what I'm gonna do? And this might be a stupid idea.
Oh, my favorite ideas. Okay, yeah, do it.
Okay, so I don't know if you looked into it, but airburst, it says you create an explosive outward blast of compressed air or a momentary vacuum that causes the surrounding air to rush in with the force of a thunderclap, potentially stunning targets in the area. Could that mean that I could toot myself up in the air or no?
I was going to say explosive fart.
I was essentially either going to do that
I think you and I discussed this before last time, and just because you don't know like how to fully use the power yet, you can't do something like that. However, if you did want to use it on your enemies, that is an option.
Okay, perfect. So then what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to toot my own ass up, and I'm going to blast some ass by shooting some water and shooting me up into the air.
Okay, cool. You are your own water spout. Got it.
Yes. Am I at that point now where I can, because
with water you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, and I just still haven't discovered that I can blend yet, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm at water control 18, so
you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, perfect. I just haven't discovered that I can do that totally awesome power that we discussed yet.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so then I'm gonna water cannon myself, blast up, and I'm gonna do like the fuck you salute to Peter as I go up and I land on the roof of the strip mall? Question mark? Outdoor mall?
Yeah. Outdoor mall, strip mall, same thing. Yeah.
The outlets.
The outlets with the bakery that Oswald was screaming Chewy at a fucking...
Chewy!
Wait, if I'm 75 feet tall, though, doesn't that mean that, Remy can possibly see me?
Remy could definitely see you, but she was facing the other direction from you.
I'm facing the other direction. You probably can see me shoot myself up and land on the roof.
Oh no! I don't like that laugh, Kyle.
No, it's just I thought of something funny laugh. I say into the comms, I see her. She farted that way.
I didn't fart. I used water.
I didn't see the water.
Dear God,
it was a wet one.
Dear God, no.
That's funny.
Remy, as you kind of fire yourself up, this is all going to happen kind of in the same moment.
That's perfectly fine. Yes.
So as you shoot yourself up and kind of salute Peter away, this tendril that kind of looks like purple.
Oh, shit.
It's like purple and kind of has this iridescent shimmer to it. Kind of shoots up and then kind of entraps you within it. And you are... let me see what...
Sounds just like my favorite anime.
Yeah, it's just an anime.
You need to give me a dodge. This is just me. Yeah, give me a dodge.
Yes! Yes! Oh my God. So that's a 15 plus 17. What's a 15 plus 17? I've never had to do math like this before. Oh,
32.
God. 32? That's a 32! Finally!
Is that your first over 30-year-old?
That's my first over 30 roll, bitches!
So proud.
Look at me min-maxing my character for once.
For once. I gave you guys one job was to min-max your characters, and you were just
Okay.
like, no!
No, I am still not min-maxing my characters. It's just that I really upped her dodge ability. That was it. That was the only thing.
That's really upping your dodge.
Okay.
I did. It's now like a plus 17.
So what happens is it tries to entrap your entire body. Instead, it just sort of like skims your ankle. But even as it skims your ankle, like it gives it like a nice gentle caress while you're dodging it, you can feel basically your ankle immediately go numb.
Oh no.
So you're still shot up in the air. Just know, like, you now kind of have an idea of wherever that power came from.
It's
you know
not
what
good.
will happen if it touches you.
Yeah, it's no good, no bueno.
Okay, so then you land up on the roof, and Oswald said that she farted.
Yeah, do I have working comms, or did I not bring comms with me?
Let's. Your comms are on you, but they aren't on.
Okay, so then I imagine once I land, and I'm guessing it's going to be hard for me to run now that my leg is numb, correct?
Yeah, you are kind of standing there a little bit like a flamingo.
Okay, so then I imagine I limp run away, and I'm like turning on the comms and just yelling into them, like, I'm at the outdoor mall and there's some weird dude with tendrils that make your legs go numb.
On the other end, you hear River. Remy, we're already here. We're watching you.
Cool, then finally do something about it, you turds! I continue limp running.
Sees my giant head in the distance.
Oswald's
Wait,
literally
so-
right there.
When you grow, your voice box grows. So technically, I should have a very deep voice.
Yeah, basically.
I can fix it in post if you want me to, but we have never fixed it in post before, so I'm just
Oh,
saying.
we will.
Theater of the mind.
All right. Britton, what's Michael doing?
What would Michael's gonna start running through the battlefield, though, wherever this place is, and try to run towards Remy as fast as he can.
Well, I'm on the roof. Bitch.
Yeah, Remy's on the
He
roof.
realized this. Yes, he realizes this, but he's
I'm
still
on the
gonna go
roof,
for
ho. I'm on the roof, ho.
Oh, Michael's got cool animal powers, though.
Do you
right?
got some sweet ups there, Britt? Do you got some sweet ups?
Sweet hops.
Hey, Britton, roll me a D100.
It's the hoppiest motherfucker you've ever known.
Guys, it's been a hot minute since we've
75.
all been together. So
75.
Woo!
Awesome.
He has 75 feet worth of hops.
Damn.
He has those kitten heels on from the.
Oh my
Astoria
god!
episode.
The Astoria Adidas
Yeezys? Yeah.
Yeezys?
Let's not
Also,
mention
fuck Kanye
Yeezys
West.
on here.
No. I wanted to say Yeetsies, but that was too close.
That's fair.
Also,
way
just
too
fuck
close.
Kanye West. I just want to. All right, cool.
I would say rip Kanye, but he deserves it.
He totally does.
So give me a second. So, are you headed directly toward Remy, or because you kind of were running down where Remy was and then she shot up kind of simultaneously, would you say you're kind of in the middle of these three now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
So, you would have Peter behind you and then Niall and Edmund in front of you. Niall was the one that said that fucked up shit to you in your dream. I just want to preface that.
Oh, good. This motherfucker gonna get it.
Also, just so everyone knows, Britton's sick, so he's doing his best right now. No, I did not make him play. He wanted to come and record.
You know how, like, I felt like absolute shit this last garbage, and I've had to cancel on 2 different streams because I was sick. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm doing something.
We here at Dice Drop, we don't like to have our players play while they are sick, unlike some people.
I was going to go a completely different direction with that and say something like, we here at Dice Drop absolutely hate our players, and we just really want to make them overwork themselves.
No, I feel totally fine now. It's just this last
just
lingering cough. That's it.
You're all stuffy. I get that. Sorry, my
Understandable.
computer's moving the absolute slowest it possibly could.
It's Peter trying to stop you. Actually, no, it's that weird random electricity dude trying to stop you.
Allie, where's he been lately?
How's he doing? Did he finally figure out how to get out of the internet?
Does he just work in IT now for like future Amazon?
I told you guys, he had like this big vendetta, and then he found Pornhub, and now he's lost. And it's fine.
He's just shoving himself in all them titties.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I just don't want to do that plot line because I thought it was stupid. So,
she's gonna end up coming up in like a bonus one-off episode, and we're gonna be like, "Who are you again?"
I hated that spinoff because it reminded me too much of the motherfucking like Teen Titans Go bullshit. I wasn't a fan. Is that it? Yeah.
No, I didn't get that vibe. I got Scooby-Doo in the cyber chase.
I didn't even get that. I just got like, hey, look, this guy's got electricity powers, but he's doing nothing.
He just got angry with me because I ruined his computer.
Me too. So, Britton, you would say Michael's in the center. You see Niall, and what's your first like reaction to seeing Niall?
If I see Niall, it's just gonna be like glaring at him.
So while you're sort of glaring at him, you have the instinctive, like almost like shock and then anger of seeing Niall. Niall keels over, and you feel like this subtle thrum coming from you, and he starts like, and let's just put it this way, like the purple tendrils that tried to grab Remy were coming off of him. Those purple tendrils cut off immediately, and he is on the floor, basically curled up in a ball. Britton, your last and final power is kinetic powers called Internal Attack.
Ooh!
Internal Attack. It sounds like a band name.
I saved all of my PowerPoints for this one fucking moment.
Yes, and suddenly you're a master at it.
Yeah, right.
Give me a second so I can put it in your shit. Probably the ouchie one. Cool, that's correct. I was just like, where did I like keep this in here? I did. It's called probably the ouchie one, and it's called Internal.
Probably the ouchie one?
Yeah, that's what it says. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
Now I gotta go figure out what this thing says, because if it's like I can make people's muscles spasm, this is gonna be fun.
You manipulate kinetic energy within a target, causing disruption in the target's internal systems by bypassing external armor or defenses.
This sounds exactly like your seizure.
Them shit themselves.
I can make them shit themselves.
Do you remember when I said you were around Kimmy and Claudia, and for some reason they would get tummy aches, and you were just like, I'm going to make them shit themselves, and it wasn't far off.
This sounds like your seizure power, which is really cool. Watch, we end up finding out you guys are secret siblings.
Yeah, that's what River needs. Another brother that actually cares.
Another secret brother. Ooh.
All right. Britton, I have it set in Michael's powers, but if you want to look into that. So just to make this clear, because you have armor powers, you have animal senses, and you have kinetic powers, you can choose from any one of those three powers and get more powers if you want to. Those aren't just your main three.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with the water stuff and the.
Well, I've just been completely ignoring that.
Yeah. So I know you have, but so like if you do like, if you want to look into like all the kinetic powers, go for it.
Sweet.
Honestly, like some of the powers are so OP. Like the fact that I can fucking drown people is a little OP.
Yeah,
I think at one point I think I can make a tsunami too.
Because every time I wanted you to get your powers, you would roll like super low. Literally in my notes, it says it's a 30 on a D100. He has to fucking get at least a 30. And then he said 75. And I was like, finally.
It's about goddamn time.
Finally, bro.
Okay,
All right.
5 points per rank. I could put.
Congratulations to the 3 Power Club.
I could put 9 points into this, 9 ranks into this immediately.
Oh my god, dude!
Just immediately overpower everyone. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Because powers sort of, when they come to being, they kind of hit in a big way. It starts at Niall, and everyone's just like, what the fuck is wrong with Niall? And then it moves over to Edmund, and then it starts to creep on Peter, but Peter sees what's happening and does his shadow thing and kind of lifts away before it can hurt him in any way. I am going to make them do some... What was it? Alternative... Resistance Fortitude. I'm going to have them do some Fortitude saves.
Sweet.
And I'll get off of Michael's thing, or else I'm going to be scrolling up and down, and Burton's going to be like, Allie, stop!
You've only clicked over once, and it's been fine. I'm like, okay, I just got to do this really quick.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Fortitude probably not be in their powers.
So now I have 10 ranks into this eternal attack power. Let's go.
Oh, good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's go.
I don't know how many ranks I have in growth.
13.
24.
Jesus Christ.
Neither of them passed their fortitude checks, so right now they're just sort of on the floor.
Including Peter?
What would you...
No, Peter bitched out.
Peter saw what was happening, went, nah, I'm good.
Okay,
And,
what a fucking hoe.
and so, Britton, what would you say the internal attack feels like when you're, like, using it?
On Michael?
Yeah, on Michael. How would Michael feel like when using this?
So Michael, all of his muscles like start to constrict on him.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you could see like all of the veins and stuff in his face starting to pop out.
Power. Okay, all right. This is Remy's favorite power. Got it.
Yeah, it turns you into Dwayne The Rock Johnson, baby.
And then he's gonna just like open up his eyes a little bit farther, and his eyes are gonna glow super bright more than they ever have right now.
Cool.
This sounds a lot like River. Are we certain that they're not secret siblings?
I mean, if anything, there's like they're siblings from another parent.
Yeah, like Astoria was just obsessed with River and made everything River.
I'm the problem.
It's me. I'm the main character.
I'm the problem. It's me. Hi.
It's a me.
It's a me. The problem.
It's a me. Chris Pratt Mario.
I'm the problem. It's me.
I still haven't even watched the damn thing because I'm like,
oh, it's so bad.
Chris Pratt's Mario is literally like,
he goes,
let's
it's a
go
me.
to the Mushroom Kingdom, bro.
He honestly says it like this when he says, let's go. He goes, let's go. And I'm like, no.
He sounds like a boomer trying to like relate to his grandkids.
But I want to say Jack Black did such a good job that even though I knew that it was Jack Black playing Bowser, did not sound like Jack Black.
No, it did not. And honestly,
he sounds so good.
Jack Black is going to carry the movie. That's just...
Jack Black is going to carry this fucking movie. I fully, wholeheartedly believe it. And that Toad, too. Ah, don't eat that mushroom! That's gonna kill you! Oh, never mind. This is a good mushroom.
Okay.
I love me some toads.
Okay, so River's going to kind of hop down next to Michael, and she looks over and sees you just like absolutely wrecking these Dreamweavers inside, and she goes, "All right, nice. New power? Awesome. Love that for everybody here. Great." She looks over and sees Luke and the Reaper just sort of like watching this happen. She goes, "That's not kosher. That's not good. Peter bitched out. Are you okay? You seem angry. I'm gonna go deal with that."
I'll be right behind you.
All right, cool. So, oh yeah, you have beef with both Niall and Luke. Oh, how convenient.
Yeah. Isn't Luke the one who's the weird, flirty, creepy dude? Like the dude
you were
who's
in
like,
love with him for 5 seconds.
Yeah, and then he was a creepy dude. Okay, listen, I'm not about to get myself Dahmered.
Can we just talk about how much you loved Buster, who was like worse than Luke?
Oh my god! Listen though, we stan a creepy nerd king.
No, we don't.
Do we?
No, we do not.
I don't think we do.
No, we really don't.
Nope.
No, we really don't. I don't know why I love Buster. I think it's just because it's Allie trying to be actively trying to be creepy, and it just came off as like, why do I fucking love this character?
Because Allie can't be creepy.
Exactly. But if she's like, dude, if she's trying, no, because Luke is actually creepy. Peter is actually creepy. Like Luke, just the hot factor. I'm just a horny bastard, and I fully accept that as part of my personality.
All right, so River hops on over there, and she's just like, "Hey, so this is her way of like negotiating. She just goes, she like shows off Michael, who's like still like rippling in muscle right now, and she goes, so one of our guys just got a new power, and I would strongly suggest just leaving, or else you probably will die, because normally when these manifest, they are not small. We had a tornado in our house literally the other day. So,
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I fully turned into Astoria, not like, haha, like I transformed. No, I was Astoria. So I would suggest maybe just like calling this off, or else it might turn bad. We can do, Michael might want to beat you up, Luke. You might want to stay just for like funsies for us. And Luke is like, what?
Wait, where's the one that's like keeling over because of Michael?
Oh, they're still in the corner. They're like still trying to kind of console themselves, but because whenever you guys like get your powers full blast, you know what happens. So they're kind of dealing with some of the worst kind of stomach pains of their lives. I'd like to say it's like having kidney stones, but also like needing a bathroom.
Do I see Peter anywhere, or did he like fully bitch out?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Where's perception?
God, I hope he fully bitched out. I don't want him around anymore.
It's only a plus 17. How bad can this go?
It's only.
That's a 12 plus 17, 29.
You can feel someone's eyes sort of like behind you, but they're not looking at you. You're still 75 feet, yeah? All right, cool. That means that this does work. So, if you look behind you, he's just sort of on top of a building watching from up above rather than being down below. And then he turns his eyes over. He's on like the opposite building that Remy landed on. He looks over at Remy. And he has like this like smile on his face.
And I'm assuming he's hearing River say all this, you better leave now shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do to like back up River is I'm going to hover my big ass foot over the two guys that are recovering. And just look at him like with the look of, I'll fucking do it. Don't tempt me. I already yeeted your old man into oblivion.
Okay, so Edmund was able to kind of reconcile himself a little bit while Niall's still pretty much in pain because a lot of the full force started at Niall and then sort of trickled over to Edmund. So what Edmund does is when he sees your leg go to hover is he takes Niall's hand and they sort of melt into the concrete in a way.
Oh, I was gonna hope that this is like, you remember that episode of SpongeBob where they're throwing anchors? And they're like throwing anchors, but the guy that's like measuring distance is like constantly getting hit by the anchors.
Oh yeah.
And like the shadow keeps following him around. I was kind of hoping I could do that.
That would be Toads Magoats.
Yeah.
When they do that, I look at Peter and I'm like, you guys have stupid powers.
Peter like looks at you and just sort of rolls his eyes, and then what he does is give me a will save.
Okay.
Oswald.
Uh-oh.
I feel like this should be advantage because I'm fucking massive, but you know.
Because you got a bigger brain.
I thought it was because he had a bigger heart.
Markiplier. Oh yeah, it's big brain time.
The bigger the brain, the bigger the will save. I hate myself.
That's only a 16. I rolled a 5.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no.
My will is only a plus 11. So
that's great. You fall asleep. You fall asleep.
For the sake of all the people around, can we say that I like smallen?
Yes, sure. We can say that you got small again and then proceeded to pass out.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Yeah, I would imagine like as you're falling down, you're getting smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense that you have to be consciously aware of your growth powers in order to remain big.
Yeah. And as I'm going down, I point at Peter and I'm like, "You're a bitch."
I knocked myself out.
Oh my god! I'm gonna make us beanie hats that just say "you're bitch," and that's gonna.
You're bitch.
I say you're a bitch, and then as I'm going down, I see a corner of a building that looks particularly nice. And I'm like, I give it the finger and I knock myself out.
You're not going into the dreamscape. You're just falling asleep.
I don't care. Oswald's been here before.
Don't let this man knock me out. I've been able to do it myself every time.
I'm a strong, independent Oswald who doesn't need
I'm a big, strong boy.
Doesn't need no Peter.
My mom. Remy.
Yes.
Can you roll me a D100?
Oh God. Okay. Do I need to roll high or low?
High.
Okay, that's decently high. A 62.
Okay. Now, can you roll me a D4?
A D4? Okay.
A D4.
I didn't have that prepared. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, and it's you read the one on the top, Elena. You read the one on the top. A 4! Holy shit! I've never rolled a 4 on a D4 before. It's usually a 2 or a 1.
Okay. So, while River is sort of talking to the Reaper and Luke is like staring you down, by the way, Michael. And he's like, "You want to fight? Let's go." While you guys are sort of like talking, River's sort of talking at them, and Michael's like, "I'm going to kill everything. Tell me I'm wrong."
That's a mood.
In like the subtle distance, you would hear this, Michael. You do not need to roll anything, but I will need Remy and No, Oswald can't hear it either. I'm going to make it Remy and River because Oswald is pass the fuck out.
With a bleeding head because I hit the
Excuse me,
side
sorry.
of the building.
So what do I need to roll?
Can you roll? Let's just do let's just do a new. I'm trying to think of what it would, because you're hearing something. So I'm thinking, like, would it be perception or would it be insight? I'm going to say perception.
Perception. Okay, what's my perception? And does this have anything for what I just rolled for with the D100 and the D4?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a +8 to perception. Okay. I rolled a 12 on the die, +8. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. You and I both rolled 12s, twins.
Twinsies!
So in the distance, River hears this before you hear it, because I did an 18 and 12. So sorry.
No, that's no problemo.
So River starts hearing a hissing noise. Michael, you start hearing it too. Again, you don't need to roll because you hear everything all the time. It's sort of sounds like a snake, and it kind of sounds like a slithering sort of motion with it. And the last time you kind of all heard this, Michael, you have not heard this yet. You're just hearing it for the first time, but River and Remy have heard this before. And the hissing gets louder, and suddenly this sort of like what looks to be a... Remy, you would see him. Michael, you're tall, so you could probably see him. River does not see him. She only sees the Reaper because he's fucking huge. Remy, you see this guy that looks like he has scales all over his body. And he has like a black beanie on and black hair and like those bright yellow eyes that you remember seeing back in the Astoria Horror Mutants lab.
Uh-oh.
It's Carmichael. It's your favorite it's your favorite teen cowboy. Remember Carmichael?
I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
Memorable characters. Gotta love them.
You guys were going nuts for Carmichael when I first introduced him.
Okay.
I mean, I vaguely remember him.
Is he that guy? I don't. Is
No,
this
none
the
of the
dude who
horror
likes to eat people?
You killed him.
Okay,
Oswald
good.
killed him.
Good.
All the horror mutants that are left are Atlas, Stasia, and Carmichael.
Okay.
Carmichael looks like a teenage boy, and that's not including the twins, obviously. But Carmichael looks like a teenage boy, just with basically snake scales covering his entire body. They are of a blue-green sort of iridescence to them. He has long, shapely nails and teeth that looks like venom can fall down them. What you guys mostly recognize about him are his eyes, though, because it was super, super fucking dark when you guys last saw him. So he's walking out and he sees the Reaper. And what he does is he just sort of he like touches the Reaper, and the Reaper like turns around, only for his arm to basically kind of extend like Rivers does and just sort of wrap around him. And then he goes, "I'd go if I were you. It's only going to get worse here." And right as he says that, the Reaper then disappears, and Luke goes, "Maybe another time," and he like disappears along with him. And then Carmichael goes, "We have been looking for y'all ever since we got out of that thing. And then he goes, hey, Atlas. And you remember Atlas, Remy.
Is he on the roof with me?
No. Atlas sort of phases himself in. He can be on the roof with you if you want him to be on the roof with you, but he phases himself in and then looks up at you.
Because I'm on the roof and I was limp running away.
Give me a fortitude check on that.
Okay. Because that's the last thing that I was doing.
Yep.
There's been a lot of stuff that's happened since then. Not the D4, you nitwit. Oh my god. It's a natural 20 plus 7.
I was going to say nat 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Really sounded like
Okay. Hold on. So this
Are
night.
you going to say she sounded... I know exactly who you're going to say what she sounded like, because I heard it too.
Jennifer Coolidge, yeah.
Yes.
I did?
Yeah, you sounded exactly like Jennifer
Oh
Coolidge.
my god, I can't do it. I had to try.
It did not sound right at
No,
all.
it didn't.
A natural 20. Well, let's be trying. Now I'm gonna have to like go back and listen to this or like listen to a sound clip.
Well, it's the way you said, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there you
Go
go.
for a
There
hot
you go.
dog right now.
It's very, very breathy.
Okay, so now I know what I'm gonna dress up for next year for Halloween. I'm gonna dress up as Jennifer Coolidge.
Perfect.
I already got the boobs for it, baby.
Bend and snap.
And that snap.
So,
Oh my god.
Atlas sort of comes out of nowhere. I will say he kind of emerges next to you, Remy.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks down at you. And because of how his face is, it's like mostly his skull. You can't tell that he's smiling, but you do have like a pleasant feeling to be around him.
I remember Atlas. Atlas is the one I wanted to come with us because I liked him. He was adorable.
And then Stasia, the one that was messing around with Hood and Rodney, just sort of pops out of nowhere and she goes, hi. And River like looks at all of them and then it's just like, oh god, Kimmy and Claudia are gonna have a time. Shit. But they sit around and go, we won't be here for a long time, but we do need to remind you that when you do need us, we're around. And we are one of you and with one of you, especially, and they all like nod to River because they do still see River as the person that got them out. And River's cheeks sort of pinken a little bit, and she goes, hey guys, I got a new power. And they're just like, yeah, it sounds about right. But from the distance, it's almost like the twins could like feel the hum of their friends coming back. So we left them in the sort of like mansion Airbnb that we're all staying in right now. But they like come out of nowhere and they're like running just stupidly fast. And as soon as Carmichael sees the twins, he goes, oh no. And the twins literally just like jump on him. And he goes, y'all are the ones that wanted to leave. Y'all are the ones that said, this is my mom now. Why are you hugging me like this? And they won't let go. They're having a good time.
Nothing like some cute little Lovecraftian horrors.
My god, is this the day that I have to say goodbye to my babies?
That's on you if you want to have them go with them.
Okay, listen.
Totally can.
I'm going to be real. I don't want to get rid of them. Like, I don't want to get rid of them. I don't want to say get rid of them. But if they want to go, I'm not going to stop them. They are their own people. And I think Zach would appreciate it if we didn't have them around anymore.
Zach is basically their father, and he's just like, I hate this.
This is because I send them to terrorize them all the time because I'm their drunk auntie.
No, you're their mom.
Okay. Then how is Zach the dad?
Because you keep leaving with Zach.
I didn't consent for this. I didn't sign any parental agreement.
If you keep leaving them with Zach, they're going to be like, that's our dad.
Okay. It must be very confusing.
Oh, it is. Because they see how you are with Michael, and they're like, well, we don't know what's going on.
What you're talking about? There is nothing going on between me and Michael.
All right. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's absolutely nothing going on.
Nothing at all.
So, as everybody's just sort of looking at each other, nobody is in this outdoor mall anymore, by the way. Like, first they were just like, oh, this is bad. And then as, like, the fight sort of started, they just went, oh, this is really bad. And then, like, basically monster mutants show up, and they're like, we're leaving. So no one's in this like area anymore. Like all of the shops have closed down. Like they want nothing to do with this interactions. Anchorage, surprisingly, is not as violent as Eden. They aren't good with confrontation because this is where Oswald grew up, and Oswald also is not good with confrontation like his father Kyle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Does this not fit your narrative?
No, that doesn't fit my personal narrative, so it doesn't, I'm not going to accept it.
So yeah, it's not like as violent as Eden is. It's not as like prone to like having giant battles and shit. So like all the shit that's been happening lately since you guys have been here has not been normal.
So we are the problem.
You are, yes.
Like a toxic partner realizing.
Is there anything you would want to ask the horror mutants while they're here? Because they aren't going to stay for long, but they did want to remind you that they are still around if they are needed.
I guess.
Oswald's knocked the fuck out, so he can't say anything.
Yeah.
Give me a will save, Oswald.
It's probably not going to go well for me.
Well, at least you tried.
Nope, I'm out.
All right.
That's a 3 plus 11.
You start snoring.
Having a great dream right now.
You're like, I haven't slept in 3 days.
Yep. I'm gone.
Actually, Oswald, while you're passed out, because this seems like fun. This seems like a good time. Let me finish this with the horror mutants, and then we'll go to whatever is going on while you're passed out.
Okay.
So is there anything you guys want to ask the horror mutants?
The best way to get in contact with them, question mark? Seems like the only thing that I would want to ask them.
Atlas very just like almost regally looks at you and says, you just have to think about us. We'll appear.
My God, like Frosty the Snowman.
We are not Frosty the Snowman. Do not compare us to Frosty the Snowman.
I did not say that in character. Thank you very much.
I'm about
to do a Bria Ironguard rules, and whatever you say out loud in game is what your character says. So this is what's going on now.
Damn it! Now all of my jokes won't be able to happen.
Unless you
How else am I
specifically say
supposed to
this
be
is out of
funny?
character.
I'm out of character. With my other hand.
Here's the thing. Every time fucking Remy talks and you say, well, Remy didn't say that. I'm just in my head saying, Remy 100% said that.
Okay.
So that's just how it is anyway. So you can tell me all you want. Remy didn't say that. She knows 100%.
Okay, well, again, she is very loopy, so maybe she would say that. Like, Frosty the Snowman.
Do not compare me to Frosty the Snowman.
Somehow a little hat
He's
shows
a
up in your
childhood
inventory.
legend.
Okay.
If you think about it, Frosty could exist in this universe with mutant powers.
Honestly,
Oh, God.
yeah.
Snow powers.
Oh my God, does that mean that we could also have Olaf?
We're not having this conversation. I don't want to get sued by Disney.
Frozen is canon.
The Oh my God, Remy is Elsa.
God damn
Water
it.
Elsa.
Remy could get ice powers with her water powers. I'm just making that clear.
Listen,
true.
I've seen in the power handbook all of the water powers. Ice is not one of them, unless I learn how to use cold. I don't think there's a change in temperature one, as far as I know.
Let's talk about it. We can homebrew something if you want to be Elsa.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. So, other than that, is there anything you guys would like to ask the mutants that they're here? Because they have a lot of knowledge. A lot of their stuff is immense.
I know. I just wasn't prepared to ask these things.
I prepare for the unexpected when it comes to me for my shit. You know that.
Who are you?
Oh my God.
So Carmichael looks at you because that's the closest one to, and Carmichael goes, you're new. Yeah, I'm Carmichael. I came from the Astoria Cybernetic Technology, the Horror Mutant Labs.
Got it. Okay, so
You kind of look familiar, actually. Who are you?
my name is Michael.
Carmichael and Michael. Oh my God, we're gonna be like best friends.
Oh my God, what if this is your brother?
Everybody's family. Everybody's
oh my
family.
God, what if Astoria herself wanted to have a child, and this is what came out and was like, nah, I don't like Carmichael, then adopts you, and then was like, the perfect child, Michael.
And the car.
Imagine it though. Could you? Oh, that would be some Astoria shit.
It would be.
But like, were you ever around the Astoria like pavilions, especially like the horror one? Every so often, were you like in like? I'm sorry, you just look really familiar.
Yeah, I've been around it a couple times, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was in that thing. Yeah. River kind of broke us all out, and like River's friends. I don't remember River's friends' names. I know that one lost his hand to Bruja. Bruja's gone. Oh yeah, is he asleep right now? Were you guys about to have a battle? Why is he asleep?
You see him start twitching a little bit in his sleep.
We were gonna have a battle, yeah, and then you all showed up.
Yeah, sorry. It just looked like they looked annoying, and honestly, I could not be bothered with like I bet you guys could have just beat their asses, but also, I could feel their levels, and they felt much stronger than y'all. So, you're welcome.
Okay. It is as if God told me they're not ready for this fight.
It was if someone who graciously made me, but nobody seems to remember me, even though you lost your shit at me when I first met y'all, because y'all went on for like 25 minutes about teenage cowboy, and here I am being a teenage cowboy, and y'all don't care.
Listen, and I'm yelling on the top of the roof. I'm yelling from the top of the roof. Listen, we're all very loopy.
Yeah, we haven't slept in like 3 days, so.
Why haven't y'all slept in like 3 days? That's dangerous.
I know, we need to go to sleep, but we had to take care of, well, that one, and he'll point up to River. Or not River, excuse me, Remy.
And I wave my hand and I go, hey!
Carmichael was just like, oh, hey, Remy! The twins are still on me. You're still their mother, right? Like, that's still the dynamic that's going on right now?
I'm more of the cool, fun aunt!
More of the cool, fun... Alright, have they been eaten, like they should be eaten?
You mean like normal kids? No.
No, they prefer nuts and bolts!
He looks at you so suddenly, Michael, and he goes, they eat people. Like, they need, like...
Wait, do they actually eat people?
I've said this how many times?
Even I knew that. Come on.
Holy, like, no, like, I
What
thought
do you
every
think
single
happened to
time.
those soldiers? What do you think happened to those soldiers?
Listen, I knew that they, like, I didn't know that they had to
They're a little
act
cleanup crew.
Listen, I knew that they ate people whenever it was like, okay, we had to get rid of people. I didn't know that in order to actually survive, they had to eat physical human body parts.
It was more of they don't got. It's not that they have to survive. It's how they keep up their strength. So feeding them right now isn't necessarily making them strong. So they'd be a lot stronger if you fed them correctly. Kind of like if you gave your kid McDonald's every day, they'd get all weak and gross. But if you gave them like a good healthy meal, they'd feel like better. Yeah.
Okay.
What's this thing called healthy that you're talking about?
Don't know.
Okay, yeah.
As someone who downs 4 energy drinks in a day, Monster Energy drinks, not sponsored.
Sorry, I just didn't know, like, because I always knew that they would, like, go off and eat people whenever we were, like, done with them or whatever. They were the bad guys. I didn't know that they had to physically eat human body parts in order to, like...
How many? I don't think I've been subtle about hinting about it that they eat people. I just want to make that clear.
I knew that they ate people, but I didn't know that it was, like, in order for them
but it's like vampire logic. It's like vampire logic. If they don't have blood for a while, they get weak.
Oh, I wasn't using vampire logic. I was using Cthulhu logic.
Oh, incorrect logic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
So yeah, they need, like, there was a reason why a lot of, like, people from the jails would, like, come in and never come out. That was for, like, Bruges and basically their sakes.
Well, unfortunately, I can't vibe with cannibalism.
You took them in as your children.
I thought they were cool.
They look at you like with the biggest eyes and tears in their eyes.
Just
like, you don't love us.
They're still my sweet little babies. I love them, but damn, I didn't know that
Didn't you notice after, like, I don't know, when Astoria got, like, handled? I'm guessing you brought them with you, like, I don't know where I'm getting this information from, but they got a little bit stronger. Like, didn't that come to your mind? Like, oh, they have a lot more energy.
Honestly, no.
So, like, what's going on with them? They need someone to take care of them. They may be, like, thousands of years old, but they still are just children.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna come down now and I'm gonna talk with the twins and see what they want to do. I, like, try to figure out how the fuck to get off this roof.
You can use your magic. You can use your powers again.
I know, but the question is, technically I could use control water and just make myself like a tiny water tornado, but I want to try to use air burst to, like, you know, like, slowly, like, boosh, boosh, boosh out of my hands to, like, slow the fall, you know?
I was thinking fart jetpack, but yeah.
No, I don't want to be a farty girl, Kyle.
I don't want to be a farty girl, Kyle.
Okay, so then that's what I do.
Is that like an alternative to Barbie girl?
Yeah, I don't want to be a farty girl. I want to be a Barbie girl.
Okay.
I don't want a fat Barbie. I want a pretty Barbie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you can go down.
Okay. Like a cool little elevator. And then I get down to the kids and I'm just like,
I'm rolling to see how graceful you did this one moment.
Okay. I know.
No, it was a 4, baby.
I was about to say, I know for a fact it's not going to be very graceful, so I'm okay with it. Not being graceful. I do not expect it to be graceful. This was my first time actually trying to use the powers. So I get down and I look at the twins and I'm just like, Kimmy, Claudia, I'm going to be real. If you would like to go, it would break my heart just a little bit. But if you feel more comfortable with Carmichael and Atlas and Stasia, and I gesture to them, I would be okay with that, because as long as you're happy, and then she, like, forehead touches them, I'll be happy.
And they look at you and they go, we just need to be fed.
Okay, listen. I don't know if I could be okay with wrangling up humans and feeding them to you.
I mean, just feed them the assholes we fight.
Well, apparently recently we've been doing a lot more peacefully fighting than actually fighting to kill people, so...
Is there any one of Peter's goons just kind of laying around?
No, they all skedaddled. There, to be fair, if any of you do like an insight or perception check, there's always someone or something around.
Well, by that,
like some sort of deserving bad guy or something like that.
Sure, let's roll a
that
D2
guy committed tax fraud.
I don't know if you deserve to die because you committed tax fraud.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Kimmy and Claudia just sort of look at you and they go, you know what? To leave you.
I know. Okay, okay. So Allie, I'm gonna see. This is where me, as a stupid person who has moral thinking, comes into play. I don't know how to feed them without killing people, like, you know, like I don't want to like actively try to hunt down people that are evil for them to eat, you know.
I think it would be so funny.
I agree.
Like, it would be funny, but like, damn, like
don't we still have Warren in the basement?
We do.
Yeah, we do still have Warren in the basement, but he's back in Eden. That's like a 3 fucking day.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, can we say, okay, do they have to eat specifically human meat, or could they eat like hamburger meat? You know, like steaks and stuff?
It's definitely like the protein of that would help, but it would kind of be like a vampire eating like animals to get by.
Set up a deal with a morgue.
That's
the best option for you.
I love it that I'm making you guys problem solve like this. This is what's going on right now.
Okay. So would they be able to
eat the fucking dead people in the morgue and just have no fucking funeral?
Does it have to be super fresh, or could it be like morgue bodies?
As long as they're not like pumped full of chemicals already, it's fine.
Okay, so I could, okay, because I don't want to have
this is the weirdest fucking conversation I've had in my life.
Okay, because straight up, you don't want to like have to act this stuff out because like some people might not want to listen to the body.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Like that. So could we say that like twice a week we went to like quote unquote like just to say that I was on like a regular feeding schedule with them? Like, would that be okay twice a week, or does it have to be like a, like, I don't know how often
they need something in their system at least once a month.
Once a month? Okay, so then once a month, we go to like a random morgue and they have their heart's content. Okay, I'd be okay with that. Okay.
It's like the lyrics from Sam Smith's Unholy at the body shop. Doing something unholy.
At the body shop, doing something unholy. Oh no. Daddy doesn't know that mommy's doing something illegal at the body shop.
Yeah, but River's sort of like watching this and then looks over at Michael and be like, yeah, so this is where she got the twins.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That tracks, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we work that out, and I'm just like, okay, and here, how about a few times a month, the twins go with, and I gestured to the Atlas, Stasia, and Carmichael. I'm like, you get to spend some time with the twins so that they can still at least see you often. So this is a way that we can kind of not have to always be dragging Kimmy and Claudia around. And hint, wink, wink. You know? Like, I don't feel bad about leaving them out of shit.
I'm sorry, I'm just like going over. Did you just like make a shared parental agreement?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I fucking did.
know what? Fine. Sure. Carmack was like, yeah, it sounds good. Literally just like
Perfect.
call in Atlas whenever, I guess.
Okay, could we say that that's already like prearranged whenever I do that with them?
Yep, and then we'll go into Kyle's fun little dreamscape moment, even though I said you're not going to be in a dreamscape, but it's not really a dreamscape.
It's a dreamscape, but totally not.
It's like not.
It's like totally not, bro. It's totally not, bro.
You really sound like a high school bully with that with that accent going.
Thank you. So when you fall asleep, it's like total blackness. Like probably feels like the deepest of sleeps you have gotten in a while, Oswald. And suddenly the blackness sort of, you know, when you stare at the sun for too long and suddenly there's like those dots in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of like dots like that, and then you're in like it. Everything's gray or like a black and white tone, and you're not in anywhere. It looks like a weird, just plain gray box. It's completely empty. It's a void of everything. And you just hear this very familiar voice to you where it feels soft and comforting, but you can feel like a chill to it, almost like there's something not correct with what you're listening to right now. And you can have these thoughts that are just like very soft and confused and doesn't quite know where he's at, and everything is not how it should be, and nothing is bright and vivid anymore. It's all dark. It's incorrect, and I don't know where I am.
Is it supposed to be Winston?
Yes.
Oh. Winston? Is that you?
Who?
Your name is Winston, right? Or Morpheus, I guess, would be your name.
I don't know who I am.
God, what did Peter do to you?
Oh, shit.
Who's Peter?
Don't worry, buddy. Shit. I'll get you. I'll get you squared away. Just don't worry.
And I'm going to end it a little bit early and say that's where we'll end it. Hey, hi, hello, friends. It's Allie, your favorite game goddess. That's wild, right? I'm always here. I hope everybody had a lovely week wherever you are, whenever you are listening to this. This was the episode of everybody realizing, oh, we need to listen back and learn who our allies are. And this was a very big episode for them to realize that in. Because, my God, they are getting to endgame. And if they do not know who their allies are, they are fucked. If you aren't already, why not? Why not? Why not? You should be following us on Twitter. You can follow us at dice_drop, where you can get updates and where Kyle is shitposting all day long because he has nothing better to do because he's Kyle. And I am sometimes on there every so often because funsies. Haha. You can also look at any of the links on our link tree, join our Discord, come talk to us there. We're a fun and quirky time. We're chaotic anywhere we go. It doesn't matter where we are. If you're looking into getting some new games because that other big game company got real gross real fast, didn't they? Wow. You can run over to greenronin.com, greenroninstore.com, either one. It will bring you to the site. Find some new games, maybe branch out. And when you're checking out, use code DICEDROP in the checkout to get 10% off your order. Because we want you to save money on your new favorite games, and that's what we're here for. So y'all are wondering, hey Allie, when's the next episode coming out? And that will be out for you on February 10th, loves. See you then. Bye.
So anyway, I love egg-headed men.